summer heat is here. Shahey of Mazvo is here to give us some car tips for summer driving. Hey Shahey, how you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm staying cool. You're out there in the sun already, and it's heating up already for us. I mean, but again, it's summertime, and I think people still forget, that summer could be hard on your car more than winter.
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about it. I mean, don't forget, aside from the dark color of the vehicle, the pavement radiating up as heat, the ambient heat inside the car is probably somewhere around 120 to 145. If it's been sitting in the sun, yes, it's definitely hot. So we want to make sure that we are on top of the car because we depend on it. We don't want to be stuck in this heat. Stay hydrated, of course, like you said. First thing we want to do is make sure that all the fluids are full. The radiator, the reservoir, the brake fluid, the engine oil. You can pull the dipstick and check the engine oil. Make sure that the belts and hoses are all nice and tight. You want to do is take your vehicle to your local trusted mechanic and tell them that you're taking a trip check and to make sure that all the fluids are checked, the spare tire and all that. So that's number one. Make sure of that. Number two, very important, battery. So crucial. When the battery goes dead, you are stuck no matter where you are. There is a sticker most of them have right there that tells you how old. This one is going on almost 3 years old. Any battery that's 3 or more years old, you should replace to be proactive.
Got it. Okay. The other thing is check the basics. What are the basics on a car?
The basics are the tires, wiper blades, of course, make sure the wiper blades are working. Tires are crucial, of course. Besides the pressure on the tire, you want to make sure that you look to see how old it is. If it's anything more than 5 years old, you want it replaced. We've all seen on the side of the highway or the road that banana peel rubber, let's say, that's a blowout tire. You don't want any heat cracks, so you can lean down and get in there and look for any tiny cracks or have your auto repair shop take a look or stop at Discount Tire or Costco. Tell them, I want to know the integrity of my tire. If it's 5 years or older, you should get it replaced.
So, and let me ask you something about parking on the asphalt that we have here with your tires. I've seen like tires, I don't know if it's the tire melting or is it just the asphalt kind of
Can you hear me,
sticky?
sir?
Oh, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I lost him.
Uh-oh. Shahey, can you hear me? Dial back in. All right, as he's calling back in.
I'm here.
All right, there you go.
I'm here.
There you go. Yeah, the Bluetooth switched over to one of the cars probably.
Probably.
So I was saying,
you gotta love that.
I was saying about the tires on the asphalt, and is it the tire melting to the asphalt, or is it the asphalt kind of like just sticky and going to the tire?
No, the asphalt is obviously it will generate an extreme amount of heat. The tire also, if it's driven for a while, will get hot and expand. That's why sometimes the tire pressure monitor light comes on saying it might be low or too much pressure because of the swelling from the pressure. So this and this and this color together, you're a rolling oven. So you've got to make sure that you keep everything regulated.
So got it. Okay. Listen. Last year, actually 2 years ago, got the first aid kit, put it in the car. I don't need to check that. We didn't do anything last year. We were in a pandemic, so everything should be fine, right?
Negative, that's not true. You want to make sure that those Band-Aids or some of those little aspirins or whatever you have in that first aid kit is updated. Obviously, they all have expiration dates. And then also, you want to add to that first aid kit. Make sure you get some power bars, extra battery, extra charger. Make sure that you have a good flashlight just in case. And then, ironically, we all have cell phones, obviously, that the battery goes low. What if it dies? You can't recharge it, but you need to call an important number. Keep a little secret note in that first aid kit of doctors, family, relatives, because I can't remember half the numbers I know. So you want to be able to get to that in case you need to call away from your cell phone.
So, okay, you're standing next to the battery. I know you brought this up before, but I had a friend who was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to buy a brand new starter because the car's not working because I just got this new battery, so I know it's not that. But actually, it could be the battery, right?
Absolutely, it could. And like I said, the rule of thumb is 3 years or more. In Arizona, if we get 2 to 3 years, we're very lucky. And most of the batteries come with a 3-year free replacement anyway, but they're generally a 5-year battery. So you want to make sure, and it takes really a few seconds. Even if you can't go to your local mechanic, you can stop at an O'Reilly or AutoZone, any one of the parts store. They will give you a courtesy check. They'll hook up 2 little clips on here, and they'll just do a quick dial check to tell you the integrity of the battery, whether it's 40, 50, 60 60, 70%. You want to be able to make sure that the battery's more than 70%, otherwise you're risking it.
Got it. And the heat definitely drains it a little bit, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, for sure.
So, okay, very quickly, I know we got to wrap up here, but staying cool. You had a quick tip about keeping the car cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So again, what you want to do is when you get to your car, you're going to get in. Obviously, it's scorching hot in here. So the first thing you can do is fan the car by rolling down the passenger window and keeping this window up, and just give it 4 or 5 waves. And what you're doing is you're taking that hot air and blowing it all out. You're going to sit into a cooler car by at least 15 to 20 degrees.
Wow.
And then when you're inside, prior to getting parking, make sure you turn your steering wheel upside down, so that way when you get in, as you know, it's going to be very hot. So you grab the bottom and you roll it up, and you're already holding on to cool steering wheel. So that's tip number 2. Tip 3 is when you hop in and turn your AC on, everyone wants the cool air to blow to your face. Turn off these vents and put it to the floor. Heat rises, so instantly it'll push all that air right out, and you'll get cooler faster than just in your face.
Wow, I've totally thought about it. Shahey, tell them where they can find you.
Yes, I'm at 4610 North 7th Street, just south of Highland on the west side of the road.
Okay, and get ready, because the next time we talk in the future, we're talking towing, because a lot of people are going camping. I'm one of them.
Oh yeah, big thing now.
All right, thank you.